studying the superolateral surface of the cerebral hemisphere, and we will see what are the various sulci and gyri seen there. Now let us come to this specimen of the cerebral hemisphere, and as per our orientation we can make out that this smaller part of the inferior surface is the anterior orbital part. This is the tentorial or the posterior part. So this is anterior, posterior. This is the superolateral surface. This is the medial surface. So this is the upper border, inferior borders. So cerebral hemisphere of the right side. And then let us come to the superolateral surface and identify the three poles. This is the frontal pole, the temporal pole, and the occipital pole. Now let us understand the concept of sulci and gyri. The cerebral cortex is thrown into number of folds, giving rise to elevations and depressions. The elevated part is what is called as a gyrus, and the depression is the sulcus. Now let us go to identify the important sulci and gyri seen on this surface. The prime sulcus to be identified here is the central sulcus. Three identifying features. Look out for two parallel running gyri, and the sulcus running between them is the central sulcus. How do you confirm this? You trace it upwards, so it is going to come up to the superomedial border and go on to the medial surface. And when you trace it down, as it runs between the parallel gyri, it will stop short of the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus. It will not meet it completely. It will stop before it reaches the posterior ramus of the lateral sulcus. So these are three features: sulcus running between two parallel adjacent gyri. It cuts the superomedial border and goes on to the medial surface, and lower down it is going to stop short of the posterior ramus of lateral sulcus. So this is our central sulcus. Now let us see what all are the sulci gyri seen in the frontal lobe. Just in front of the central sulcus, we have another sulcus running in the same orientation, and that is the precentral sulcus. And the gyrus between these two is the precentral gyrus. Anterior to the precentral sulcus, there are two more sulci running in the anteroposterior direction, the superior frontal sulcus and the inferior frontal sulcus. Demarcating three gyri here: superior frontal gyrus, middle frontal gyrus, and the inferior frontal gyrus. Three smaller things remaining here. When we see the inferior surface, this groove which is there between the orbital and the tentorial parts is the lateral sulcus. Lateral sulcus begins from the medial end here, and then, like this brush, it travels laterally and reaches this point which is called as the Sylvian point. Here it trifurcates to give rise to three rami: the anterior horizontal ramus, the anterior ascending ramus, and the posterior ramus. Anterior horizontal, anterior ascending, and posterior ramus. So there are three smaller gyri here related to these rami: the pars orbitalis, the pars triangularis, and the pars opercularis. All these three small gyri are seen within the inferior frontal gyrus. So these are the sulci gyri of the frontal lobe. Then we go on to the parietal lobe. This we said is the central sulcus. Just behind it we have another parallel running sulcus, and that is the post-central sulcus, and the gyrus between these two is the post-central gyrus. Behind that we see an irregular shaped sulcus, which is called as the intraparietal sulcus, which divides the remaining part of the parietal lobe into a superior parietal lobule and an inferior parietal lobule. Those are the important sulci gyri of the parietal lobe. Now let us go on to the temporal lobe. Temporal lobe has two sulci running from anterior to posterior. The superior temporal sulcus and the inferior temporal sulcus, demarcating three gyri: superior temporal gyrus, middle temporal gyrus and the inferior temporal gyrus. We then move on to the occipital lobe. Occipital lobe has the terminal part of the calcarine sulcus seen near the pole, and also related to it we have a semilunar shaped sulcus, which is the lunate sulcus. These are the two important sulci related to the occipital lobe on this surface. So that is how we have studied the sulci and gyri related to the four lobes on the superolateral surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Thank you.